What's up, Zwifters? Welcome to stage 4 of the Cityscape series. Today we're heading to the London 8, one of the most technical routes in Zwift. With sprint segments, punchy climbs, and the legendary Box Hill, it's a course where timing, tactics, and power-ups matter more than ever. Let's dive into what it takes to ride smart and win this thing. One lap of London 8 amounts to 20.8 kilometers and 259 meters of climbing. It opens with rollers, leads into a sprint segment, then punches hard with Box Hill at the midpoint. What comes after is just as spicy. A technical descent, escalator climbs, and a false flat uphill sprint to the finish. When it comes to specific locations, the route begins in central London, winds through landmarks like Trafalgar Square and Buckingham Palace, then transports you to Surrey Hills with Zwift's classic tunnel transition. It's one of those routes that demands something from every single rider type. The first 2 kilometers of this course, absolute chaos. The gradient, it changes constantly, so it's absolutely vital to stay towards the front. Right after the banner, a 3% kick, short descent, then a 4% ramp. If you're not ready, you'll lose the draft early. This opening effort sets the tone for the race. Riders who survive the start without burning a match gain a huge advantage. The mall sprint reverse comes just before 8 kilometers. With a rolling red paved lead in, it's short, 0.2 kilometers, but the 1.1% gradient gives climbers a very slight edge in a sprint. Use your aero power up if you want to contest it or stretch the pack. If it's a points race, time your launch carefully at around 250 meters. Not chasing the banner, use this stretch to refresh your power up. You want that feather for the Box Hill battle. Let's talk about gear. You would think the Box Hill climb would push riders towards climbing bikes, but no. Aero wins the day on London 8. The fastest bike works out to be the Tron bike due to its balance of weight and aerodynamics. However, a great alternative and what I will be using is the Specialized Tarmac SL8 with the NB 8.9 wheels. You'll want to avoid pier climbing setups because you'll lose far too much time on all the flat sections of course. Also, don't forget your fan setup IRL. This one gets sweaty. Alright, here's where the race really starts. Box Hill is a 3-kilometer climb averaging 4.4%. The front group attacks hard in the first 800 meters where it kicks to 7 to 8%. That's when splits happen. If you're a lighter rider or holding a feather, this is your moment. The midsection holds at 4 to 5%. Then you'll hit a false flat before the KOM banner. Do not relax here. Gaps often grow in the final 500 meters of this climb. You'll descend Box Hill, a perfect time to super tuck and recover. But at the bottom, the escalator climb out of the subway slams you with 15% gradient. Do not let up. If you have strong 2 to 3 minute power, this is a great place to break away. The finish is tricky. At 300 meters to go, you dip down slightly, then face a 2% rise to the banner. It's short, but painful. Don't go too early. When it comes to timing your final power-ups, if you have an arrow, activate it at 250 to 200 meters as you descend. For a feather, hit at 175 to 150 meters to power through the final uphill. Got a pack finish? Surf the wheels and launch from 4th or 5th wheel. Got a breakaway? Time it by distance, not instincts. Here's your checklist if you want to crush London 8. Warm up well before the start. Survive the first 2-kilometer chaos. Contest sprints or use them to refresh your power-ups. Attack smart on Box Hill, preferably with a feather. Use the subway climb to gain or recover through easing back. And time your sprint and power-up perfectly at the end. Alright racers, that's your London 8 race guide. Let me know what worked and didn't in the comments, and check out our race playlist for full ride videos and shorts from every stage. Above all, good luck out there, ride smart, ride hard, and bonk beautifully.